Hi, I'm Anthony from ComicsHeatingUp.net. I'm back again with Terry Hockness from HocknessComics.com. We're doing the new comic spec review video for April 19th, 2017. Each week, Terry and I go over the hot new releases of the week. We scour through what's coming out this week and pick the ones that we think are going to be the winners of the week. This past week, we had a couple of winners. Definitely Solar Flare #1 is doing well on the secondary market already. The Scout release, as well as the previously self-published release, are doing well. And also, Heathen #3 is doing well, very well. The variant, the 1 in 5 variant, is selling for $30+. The regular cover is selling for about the $10 range. So we had two winners this week that were both on our list from last week. The big news of this week, one was the Star Wars Last Jedi trailer, which came out, which looked pretty cool. Didn't give a whole lot of insight into what's going on in the film yet, but it definitely takes a darker tone. Other than that, we found out Josh Brolin will be playing Cable in the Deadpool 2 movie, and we found out that Dolph Lundgren is going to be in the Aquaman movie. He will be playing King Nereus, which comes from Aquaman 19 New 52 series. So that's what went on this past week. This isn't a huge week for Spec for me. There's definitely some key books that we want to touch on. But other than that, Terry, why don't you go ahead and get us started on this week?
This is a pretty exciting week for comics. Lots of cool books out this week. And for a few, I'm going to give a thumbs up too. Me and Anthony, we're going to take turns with our picks this week. And I'll showcase some of the ones that I really liked this week. The first one that jumps out at me, which is quite interesting, Lady Death Oblivion Kiss #1. Now there's tons of Lady Death books, but they have this gimmick where they do a really rare variant with a $25 retail cover price, and Adam Hughes is doing it this week. Now, of course, tons of demand for him long term, so due to the hefty price tag at $25, there's not going to be too many over ordering of this from retailers. Now, most of these $25 gimmick books have not heated up, but I still think there's a good chance with this one long term. You got to be patient with these. If ratio variants have a chance to heat up, then I think expensive $25 cover price books do have a chance as well.
As for variants this week, there's not a lot that have kind of started heating up already. There is that big Marvel Venom #6 book. It's, if you've got $1,500 to drop on a 1 in 1,000 copy, feel free. It's a remastered Todd McFarlane art. But other than that, the only variant that's sold out on Midtown is World Reader #1, Elizabeth Torque variant. This is a new Aftershock book. So it might be, if you can find it, and I don't know what the ratio is, it's probably 1 in 15, 1 in 10, somewhere in that range. But if you can find it, grab one. This could be the under-the-radar variant pick of the week.
Image has a big week. God Country #1 has a 4th printing. This book's non-stoppable, one of the biggest books of the year for sure. Hard to say if the 4th printing is going to heat up as well, but definitely it's going to sell out. There's been a lot of demand. We also get new printings of 2 and 3, and #4 is out, so that's another pick of mine. Possibly my biggest pick of the week is also from Image Comics. They have a new horror title. It's called Redneck #1. Image has been on a winning streak lately, adding some horror, which is really popular, and I think you got a hit on your hands. So this one I would highly recommend you take a chance on.
Image Comics also gives us Plastic #1 this week. Definitely Redneck is going to be the big book of the week, but Plastic could go under the radar. It's a very weird story of a man in love with a sex doll that he takes everywhere. It's a very ultra-violent book, and the previews on this that was in Image Plus looked really good. Don't let this one slip by you.
Vault Comics, my favorite new indie publisher of the year. They just keep churning out hits, and again, very small print runs on these books, which is why they keep heating up. Failsafe #1 is their latest #1, and again, this one looks pretty cool, so I'd recommend you take a chance on this.
The one that everybody's going to be picking up this week is Batman 21, the lenticular cover. There's 3 other covers. There's a non-lenticular cover, there is a variant cover, and there is also a international cover. So there's a couple of different covers for this one. But the lenticular cover is probably going to be the go-to one. I definitely see that one getting some buzz. But again, this introduces the Watchmen into the DC Universe proper, so it's one that you don't want to pass up. The Harley Quinn B covers have been very popular since Frank Cho has taken over. So Harley Quinn 18 B cover shows Harley in her classic outfit looking at her new outfit in the window of a store with her mallet ready to smash to grab it. I just thought it was a fun little cheeky cover. It's not as sexy as the other Frank Cho covers have been, but it's definitely one to look for. These have been going fast and have become hard to find. And other than that, the only other one I see on the radar this week that should be on your radar is Trump versus Clinton, Uncivil War, inaugural edition coloring book. The first series sold really well, and they've spiked on the secondary market. They've come down some since. But this is a book that people were looking for originally, so I can see it being a book that people were looking for again. Don't let this one pass you by, so grab one if you see it. As always, thanks for watching. If you're on YouTube, hit the like button, give us a thumbs up. Feel free to comment. If you're watching on comicsheatingup.net, hey guys, jump in, comment, let us know what you're specking on this week. We really appreciate you guys watching. We've tried to tone things down and streamline it for you, but if you see anything else that you'd like, let us know. Give us comments. Thanks for watching.